Hello and welcome to a new episode of Geek Lunch Me. I'm your host Chris. As usual, I must apologise for the sort of lack of content there's been on the channel sort of since the beginning of the year. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you may have seen we got a new puppy, Chief Brody, and for such a small guy, he certainly takes up a large amount of time. And I've been busy with other stuff. I've been trying to get finished painting all of the minis for the Hellboy board game. I've painted absolutely dozens of them. I've still got, I think it's about 85 of them left to go. So I've been trying to get those done as well. I will probably make a video at some point looking at the game and looking at the probably my painting process on those minis. I also got a new microphone, one of those lavalier mics that they sort of clip on to the lapel, and I've been trying to get it to work so that we get better sound on these videos. And yeah, at the moment it's just sort of, it's picking up this rustling of your shirt as I move, which is really annoying. So if anyone's used one of those lapel mics and has got any tips, drop us a comment below. It'll be fantastic. I'm just sort of experimenting with it, trying to work out the best way of getting it to get a better sound. But yes, basically all those excuses mean I haven't made as many videos as I would like. But going forward, hopefully you should get back onto a more regular schedule like we were before. And I thought to kick things off, a nice way of easing my way back into it will be looking at the new images that we've had for Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. Don't forget, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, helps us out a great deal. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, why not smash that subscribe button? We absolutely love to have you. So yeah, the Mad Max prequel Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, is coming May the 24th. I can't wait. If you've seen in my previous videos, you may have seen me say Fury Road, I think, is one of the greatest action films ever made, one of the best experiences I had in a cinema. I think the film is just pure cinema. The action is fantastic. George Miller did an astounding job. The design work is brilliant. I can't say enough good things about it, and I'm really looking forward to Furiosa. And this week, Empire magazine dropped some new photographs. And we've got a synopsis for the film. As the world fell, young Furiosa is snatched from the green place of many mothers and falls into the hands of a great biker horde led by the warlord Dementus. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the citadel presided over by the immortal Joe. While the two tyrants war for dominance, Furiosa must survive many trials as she puts together the means to find her way home. So we know Anya Taylor-Joy is playing Furiosa, obviously taking over the role from Charlize Theron in Fury Road. And the mentioned warlord Dementus is played by Chris Hemsworth, Thor himself. I think it's one of his first sort of villain roles. And he's described the character as a pretty horrible individual. We've also got some other returning characters, obviously Immortan Joe. We're going to get a younger version of the leader of the Citadel. Rictus Erectus is back, and in this photo, obviously where we can see Chris Hemsworth as Warlord Dementus. On the far side there is Angus Sampson, who played the organic mechanic, and I think the other guy in the front with the sort of headdress on, he looks a bit like a younger version of the bullet farmer from Fury Road as well, so I'm not sure that may be him. There's a fantastic behind the scenes photo of Chris Hemsworth with an extraordinary looking bike. So as I say, the design work they did on Fury Road was phenomenal, and it looks like they've continued that one into Furiosa. We can see that Furiosa has still got both her arms. Obviously, in Fury Road, she had the mechanical arm. So I suspect we'll obviously see her lose the arm during the course of the film. And also in some of these shots, she's got long hair. So I've no doubts that'll be shaved off at some point as well. And we can see she's already sort of started slapping the engine grease across her forehead, just as Charlize Theron did in Fury Road. And one of the really interesting story points is that they've said Fury Road took place over 3 days and 2 nights, whereas Furiosa takes place over 15 years. They're saying it's a real odyssey. We get to see, I think there is another younger actress that's playing an even younger version of Furiosa to begin with, and then Anya Taylor-Joy will take over and play her, say, over the course of 15 years. And I think I said brings us right up pretty much to the events of Fury Road. Now, I suppose the one problem with Furiosa is obviously suffers from being a prequel, in so much as we know how the story ends. Knowing that Fury Road starts with Furiosa still working at the Citadel for Immortan Joe, and Dementus isn't mentioned at all, so I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say that something, very nasty is probably going to happen to him, and that Furiosa, is not going to be successful in making her journey back to the Green Place. But to be honest, as long as George Miller delivers us a action spectacular, similar to Fury Road, then I don't really care. That's fine with me. And Miller himself was very coy and sort of hinted when asked about whether Mad Max would show up himself. He was sort of very vague and sort of said he's there in the background. Now whether that means it will just be his presence is felt, similar themes will run through the film, or whether they're actually put in a physical appearance, we'll have to wait for May to see. So yeah, that is Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, coming to cinemas May the 24th. As I say, I absolutely can't wait. I think it's probably the film I'm most looking forward to this year. So are you looking forward to seeing what madness George Miller has conjured up out in the wasteland of New South Wales? As I say, drop a comment below. Thanks for listening, and as I say, hopefully we should be getting back to more regular content. Take care, until next time, eat, geek, and be merry.